guys, and welcome back to another podcast. We got many people in the chat. I'm here with Benny. Today we're doing a live stream podcast. We're switching it up. We got a lot of people here. I'm just gonna go over the chat real quick. So Benny, anything you want to say before we get
Hey, excited to get into this.
Okay, so we got Benny, of course. We got sports things. Simon, Jaden the champ, Sean. Got a lot of people up in here. And some repeats, okay? We get it. They're here. And we got Nate. Let's go, Nate.
Okay, Nate.
All right.
Yeah.
Before we get into it, of course, make sure to subscribe. You have 5 seconds starting now. If we get to 70 subscribers, you guys will be my besties. What? Oh, Gilmore. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Joseph's here.
Yeah, I was talking to Sean about that today. We'll get into that, Sean.
Yeah. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, I'll just read off the agenda. But we're going to be basically doing the same thing we've been doing. We're going to recap the Week 4 games. We didn't have a podcast last week, but we do have the results from our podcast before last week. So we'll go over that. We have our all-fantasy team of the week. We have our injury report, and then next week's games. And then you guys can ask questions throughout it. We'll answer it in between the first and fourth segment. So during the injury and the all-fantasy team, that's when you guys can ask questions. Let's just get straight into it, Benny.
All right. So, first off, do you want to give the who won a couple weeks
ago?
Yeah.
So from last week, hold on, I have it on my phone. So from I think we were predicting Week 3.
Yeah.
So from the Week 3 predictions, Benny had a record of 13-3.
Ooh, that's good.
You did really well, actually. I had a record of 12-4.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Joseph,
all right,
I'm back
Joseph.
Nap, lol, but I just wanted to say, damn, Joseph is my damn QB.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's fine, Joseph. And then, all right, the totals from combined weeks, I have a record of 24-8.
Okay.
You have a record of 25-7. So neck and neck.
Wow.
We do not need to talk about the Eagles.
Yeah, we're neck and neck. So right now we're I guess I'm up by 1 because we tied the first week, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll get the podcast next week and we'll release the results of our predictions. But you want to get into this talking about Week 4?
Yeah. I'm not looking at the chat right now, but I'll check it in a few minutes.
I'll update on the chat if there's anything.
Yeah, you can look. I'm just zooming in a little bit, but I'll start it off. So we got the Bengals and the Jaguars. This was a pretty boring game, if I'm being honest. It wasn't boring, but like neither teams did that well. Neither teams really played their best, in my opinion. Joe Burrow did okay, I guess, and Jaguars' defense has just got to step up. Same thing with the offense. James Robinson played well, but other than that, horrible game for the Jags.
And then Bryson, you there?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Bengals, by the way?
Oh, yeah, my bad. The Bengals, T. Higgins wasn't playing, so they lost the receiver, but they still did pretty well. C.J. Uzomah had a great game. Tyler Boyd played really well. Jamar Chase also didn't do that bad. The run game, I feel like they got to work a little more, but other than that, still pretty good game.
Yeah, the Jags they did not do good. Both teams I feel like are just not the best teams. Joe Burrow was okay. But yeah, I mean, Tyler Boyd had a nice game, but like, I don't know. I mean, the Trevor Lawrence played just better, but still not great. James Robinson played fine. Yeah, I thought that was just a pretty boring game, to be honest. Both teams didn't do too much. Then we went from a very boring game to a very interesting game.
Yeah, I was actually watching this game. This game went into OT. I thought the Vikings were not the Vikings, not the Vikings. The Titans were gonna win, but they missed that field goal.
Yeah, it would have been tied up if they made the field goal. But I can start off. Ryan Tannehill played okay. They're missing their 2 top receivers. McNichols stepped up. Derrick Henry had a nice game for himself, 33 carries. But that just wasn't enough to stop the Jets. Dak Wilson played, I guess, better, you could say. They still struggled in the run game, I feel like. But Corey Davis definitely had a good game. Keelan Cole also. So yeah, I feel like Jets. It was a great win for them in overtime. And yeah, I think I was really happy to see them win, to be honest.
Yeah, I like the Jets. I like the way they played. I still think Zach Wilson needs improvement.
Yeah.
I still think he shouldn't be throwing interceptions every game, especially like more than 2 interceptions. The run game, I just think that they got to designate a lead back. They've been using everyone. I mean, Michael Carter, the stats show he's been getting most of the carries, but he hasn't done much with the ball compared to what Tevin Coleman and Ty Johnson have done, let alone getting the ball 3 or 4 times. I mean, Ty Johnson played horrible with that game, but I think they got to get a lead back, and the receiving core also just needs to step up. They don't have many receivers, and other than Corey Davis and Crowder wasn't playing, but he is now. And the Titans also got to step up. They played horrible, especially against the Jets. I mean, Derrick Henry played fine, but other than that, not the best game.
Yeah. Titans defense needs to step up a little bit, in my opinion. Lions Bears. Another game's kind of pretty boring. Jared Goff played okay. Yeah, the Lions were just fine. They were just like straight up fine, in my opinion. But they played a pretty bad team. Justin Fields was pretty bad, to be honest. But David Montgomery had a great game, and Darnell Mooney. I think those guys kind of carried them to the win, to be honest. But yeah, they got that win. You have anything different to say about this or what?
I agree with what you said about the Bears. I just want to say one thing about the Lions.
Yeah.
In all 4 of their losses, they put up a fight. It was a close game. I mean, this was probably their worst game they played. But other than that, they played really well. They're just not getting the wins, but they're putting up fights to every team that they've played. I'll have to say that.
Yeah, I mean, the Lions been fighting. Yeah, I mean, they're a rebuilding team, let's be honest here. Colts first, Dolphins. Colts get their first win. Carson Wentz played good. Standing Jonathan Taylor. Michael Pittman kind of carrying the load, but Cox with 2 touchdowns. Dolphins had Jacoby Brissett. He had 2 touchdowns, but he wasn't really that good, to be honest. They definitely are missing Tua. They need to get him back soon. And yeah, they struggled in their run game. Devontae Parker played fine. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not too surprised about this though. We'll see what happens with the Colts. But they finally get their first win.
Yep, I think they played really well. I like the way that the Colts played. Dolphins are just struggling. They need their quarterback.
Yeah.
I'll just take it in the next one, I guess.
Yeah. Give me a second. Sorry. All right, there you go.
All right, Browns, Vikings. This is a really boring game for 2 teams that can put up points and have really good offenses. I like the way the Browns played. I mean, in the end, like, they played good, and then they just didn't do much until the end of the game. And pretty good game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
No one really stepped up, but everybody played, I guess, to their expectation. And
yeah,
for the Vikings, they got to do more. You're not winning games by putting up 7 points. Dalvin Cook didn't do anything. Justin Jefferson was like the only person that actually did something on that offense.
Yeah, I mean, the Browns, they scored. They didn't really score that much. Vikings defense, I guess, see good, but yeah, the Browns, they got to step up. Somebody's got to step up, especially in that receiver area. Only 2 catches for Odell. As for the Vikings, Kirk Cousins has to be better. He's nearly pretty much better. Same thing with Dalvin Cook. So not too worried, but yeah, they gotta step it up. They're only 1-3. They've been playing good football besides this week. All right, I'll take into the next one.
Said Jared Goff is having a good season. I'm not.
He actually hasn't been bad. He hasn't been bad. Yeah. This is like a thriller. This might be one of the best thrillers. Taylor Heineke, 3 touchdowns. Anthony Gibson had a touchdown. And this was a high-scoring one. It really ended off. I think J.D. McKissic scored the game-winning touchdown at the end. Terry McLaurin played well, like usual. As for the Falcons, Matt Ryan was very good. Cordero Patterson was also really good. I think he did most in the receiving game. 3 touchdowns. But yeah, both teams did great offensively. Both teams' defense did do better, especially the Washington one, which I thought. Thanks, Nate, by the way. I thought Washington's defense would be better, but yeah, what do you have to say, Bryson?
Yeah, by the way, sorry to interrupt. I'll say my thoughts in a minute. But if you want to become our moderator, just tell me, and I'll decide if I want to put you as a moderator. Because like what Nate did is he dropped the links, and I need more people to do that because like it just supports my friends. So yeah. But yeah, the football team did pretty well too. It was a thriller. It came down to like the last seconds of the game. Sean, I'll see after the stream. Just I know that you want to be modded. And then for the Falcons, they did really well too. I think it was a good game for the teams that were playing. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right. All right. Next is Bills vs Texans. I think this will be pretty quick. Davis Mills, as you can see.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah, they're just struggling in general. Only 0 points. Buffalo Bills just destroy it. Mitch Trubisky, I'm pretty sure, had a touchdown. Josh Allen. They just destroyed them. This is just a blowout. Bryson, you have any other things to say?
Nope.
The Bills have just been blowing teams out. They play bad teams, but for what they're doing, it's still really impressive. And the Texans, man, Tyrod Taylor actually made a big impact, I guess. So, Giants for Saints. My New York Giants. I guess I'll start this one because I just want to talk about my Giants. Daniel Jones played great. Take away that one interception because that was the end of halftime. It was a bomb deep, one of those things. And he really had like 3 touchdowns because one of his touchdowns was, I think one of his touchdowns didn't technically get called called by him because it was John Ross fumbled the ball. So he really was 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Saquon did great. He had a really good game. Kenny Galladay, Kadarius Toney, John Ross, a bunch of guys stepped up in the receiving game. As for the Giants defense, the Giants defense was better than usual, but not great still. Today, let Taysom Hill run all over him. He had a great game. Jameis Winston played okay. Alvin Kamara played well. And the Saints receivers kind of struggled. What are your thoughts, though?
The Giants got their win. I think that's what Giants fans are hoping for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to say much about your future, but you guys are doomed. And
we won. That's all I'm happy about.
Dude, did you not see your schedule? You guys are playing all teams that are like above 500.
I know. We have a tough schedule. I never said we were going to have a good future.
Yeah. And then the Saints, they played okay. Just their defense has got to step up.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord that we won. All right, I'll take it into the next one, which I'm pretty sure was my Eagles game.
Oh, really? Is it? Oh, yeah. All right, let's hear about that. I didn't watch this game. I normally watch Eagles games, but...
So for people who didn't watch it, it was honestly not that one-sided. It was two-sided. But like the Eagles defense, we would score a touchdown, then they would score a touchdown, and it was just like that to the whole game. And then we had I think we had a turnover. I'm pretty sure that just led. Wait, check the Eagles stats.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the very end because we didn't have a turnover, but we just let them score 2 touchdowns in a row, and that's just what led to the end of the game. But it was a pretty good game. 30 points on the Chiefs, a top 2-3 team in people's minds, is pretty well, especially for a team. I'm not mad that we lost. We played okay, but we gotta not let teams put up 42 points, even though they're the freaking Chiefs. That's just absurd.
Yeah,
Hurts is doing good. Hurts is doing good. I agree with that. Hurts has not been playing bad.
Yeah, I was definitely wrong about Jalen Hurts. I'm not going to talk too long about this one because, you kind of just covered everything from it. But yeah, Eagles defense, I know it's the Chiefs, but you guys got to do better on that. I thought you guys were supposed to be like a top secondary. So then I'll take it into the Cowboys versus Panthers, another high scoring one. Sam Darnold, he played decent. He had 2 interceptions though, but he had a running touchdown, I believe, or something like that. DJ Moore, great game. And the Panthers, I guess we can just talk about it right here. They did trade for C.J. Henderson, cornerback,
and Gilmore,
I was going to talk about the Gilmore. So basically, if you guys are wondering about the Gilmore trade, they traded for a 6th-round pick in 2023. The reason why it's such a late pick, the reason it's such a late pick is because of the fact that the Patriots actually wanted to cut Gilmore, which is still crazy. I think it was a horrible move by the Patriots. Great move by the Panthers. I don't care about the salary. I mean, Stephon Gilmore's the top corner in the league, in my opinion. Still, so
yeah, don't let the fact that he got traded for a 6th-round pick defeat the purpose. He's still a top 5 cornerback in my mind. I think that's a big steal.
I think it's just the Patriots going for a rebuild.
And real quick, even since it's the Cowboys game, I want to talk about Jalen Smith real quick. What team do you think should sign him?
Oh, I think the Packers technically signed him.
They did?
Yeah, I don't know exactly yet though, but I thought I heard that. Like, I heard this rumor, saw this. Dak Prescott though had a great game. Ezekiel Elliott looked good. Tony Pollard looked good. Cowboys offense in general looked good. CeeDee Lamb didn't really do that much, but like, I mean, it's just so impressive they are. I mean, they barely use CeeDee Lamb, and they're so good. You have any other things to say about this game, though?
Yeah, I like the way the Panthers played at the end of the game. Almost came back, but I mean, they got their first loss. I'm not surprised. It just shows that they played teams that weren't as good as like the Cowboys, and I don't think the Panthers are going to do that well this year, even though they started off really strong. Sam Darnold isn't the best quarterback in the world, and they have a good offense. I believe the offense is top 10 in my opinion.
Wow, okay. Interesting. All right, but going on to the next, would you like to start out the next one?
Yeah, I'll start it off. We got Seahawks, 49ers, another in-division game in the NFC West. Actually, all 4 teams played in-division game, but no, the Packers yeah.
All right, that's what it was. Thanks, Nate.
Thanks. Jaden's back. What's up, Jaden? We have 9 viewers right now. It's actually not that bad.
Wow.
Nate talks rants.
All right.
So I think Russ played well. The receivers, they did okay, but the run game is Chris Carson did not do very well. They used Alex Collins actually more in a way. DK got a few receptions. Wait, is that one? That's one. He got 1 big touchdown, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Bryson, Benny. What's up?
What's up?
And the 49ers not played their best. What about you?
Yeah, I thought the Seahawks outplayed the 49ers. 49ers, like, well, Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. But yeah, I mean, I think he covered it pretty well. I didn't think the 49ers played their best ball. Let's see. Next is, so the other in-division game, and the Cardinals really just beat the Rams. I mean, I think the Rams are good, but the Cardinals are really, really good, man. Kyler Murray's been amazing this year. Great job this year. Chase Edmonds looks good. I think he's going to be their number 1 guy. AJ Green showed up. I mean, they're spreading the ball out, right, as you can see. Matthew Stafford was okay. Darrell Henderson was fine. Van Jefferson showed up and Cooper Kupp. But, yeah, I think the Cardinals might be like the best team in the NFL, like top 5 team in the NFL.
I think the Cardinals are playing their best right now, and they beat the Rams, which were a top 5 team. I still think they are, just probably at the bottom. And they're a good team. I'm not worried about either of those teams, if I'm being honest, in the future. I think if the Cardinals do really well this season, Kyler is an MVP candidate, no doubt.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of quarterbacks can be the MVP candidate. They just got to prove it.
Yeah. All right. So we'll take. I guess I'll take it on to the next one. Steelers versus Packers. Packers. This is another one where the Packers just outplayed them. Packers are clearly the better team. Steelers are not. This is a prediction I had. Steelers are not a good team. I've been sticking with it, even when they beat the Bills. By the way, it's one of my big predictions before the season. Right now, it's showing. Ben Roethlisberger's just been horrible. Now he's been fine, but yeah, like Ben Roethlisberger's out here missing receivers, and DeAndre Johnson's getting open. He's been good, but like, I mean, bro, the Packers just played way better. Aaron Rodgers was good. AJ Dillon, by the way, got 15 carries. I didn't realize that. Randall Cobb with 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I think the Packers just the way better team, and I wasn't worried about them. Like, this is why you don't overreact to week 1, because the Steelers are not doing good right now, and they won. They beat the Bills, and the Packers are doing great right now, and they got destroyed. So, you know, but yeah, you have anything to add to that?
Week 1's not even. It doesn't even set the tone, for being honest.
Yeah.
But the Steelers, they're just Ben Roethlisberger's their issue. I'm telling you that. Ben Roethlisberger is the issue. They can't score points. The defense is doing bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about both teams in the future, if I'm being honest, because who knows what's going to happen with Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And who knows what's going to happen with Roethlisberger and Rodgers. I don't know.
Yeah.
I see a lot of draft picks in the upcoming. I see a lot of quarterbacks going next year, really early. But yeah, I'll take it into the next one.
All right, let me get this.
That's it.
All right, Ravens. We only have like 3 more. All right.
All right, Ravens, Broncos. Boring game, if I'm being honest. The Ravens played well. Broncos have got to step up. They played 3 bad teams, and this just shows. Once you play a good team, you start to fall apart.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the Ravens they played well. Lamar, and the Broncos just had a tough game. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the Broncos could have some problems. They just had some injuries and all. The Broncos still have a chance. They played a tough game this week. Hopefully they'll bounce back. But yeah, that's all I have to really say.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me get to the next one. All right.
Bucks and the Patriots. This was actually a thought. Brady returned, and I feel like Brady. Honestly, this is just a theory. I doubt this is true, but I feel like Brady didn't play his hardest. To be honest, it's not true. But Buccaneers did okay. The Patriots did okay. I really like Mac Jones for the future. I think that was a really good draft pick. And that's all I got to say. Both teams played okay.
Yeah, I think the Patriots played really well, actually. Way better than I thought. The Buccaneers offense struggled more than I thought. Both defenses showed up. And yeah, it was interesting seeing Brady back in Foxborough. But let's get on to the next one.
Yep, our last game of the week, which was pretty exciting other than the Chargers. Or other than the Raiders, it was pretty exciting. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I thought Derek Carr played okay. Josh Jacobs was meh. Yeah, Darren Waller was good, I guess you could say, and Ruggs, but the Chargers just kind of destroyed this game. Justin Herbert had a great game. Austin Eckler played great. And Jared Cook actually had a nice game. And Keenan Allen. So a lot of players actually for the Chargers. But yeah, that's really it. So, all right, we got that. And I guess that's really it for.
All right. Well, we'll head into the all fantasy thing, I guess.
All right, let's go.
If you guys have any questions, anyone who's still here, the views drop down a little bit, but anyone who's still here, drop down any questions. We'll answer them we'll have until 8 o'clock is when we'll stop answering questions. So drop them down. We'll go over the all fantasy team. We'll answer them. We'll roll into the injury report, and then that will conclude. Then we'll do the next week predictions, and that'll be it. But yeah, so
you're gonna take the screen down, and then we'll get into the Foul Fantasy team. So I guess
Benny is a fantasy goat. Benny, they said you're a fantasy goat, man.
Yeah, I know I am. I am a fantasy goat, Sean, you're right about that.
Benny, I made a joke that you were from Craigslist, and all my friends actually believed it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, I searched up YouTube podcast partner.
Alrighty. Well, so starting out at quarterback, we got Sam Darnold, man. He had a great actually he played good. Not great.
Yeah.
But he did really good in fantasy. He had I think a rushing touchdown or two. He had 2 passing touchdowns. Do you want to take the next one or do you want me to take it?
Yeah, I'll get it. No surprise, the number 1 back was Cordell Patterson. Had an amazing game offensively. And yeah, did really well.
Yeah, Cordell Patterson had 3 touchdowns. Austin Eckler is coming out at the running back 2 spot. He also played really well. He played in that Monday night game. And man, he had a really good game alongside Justin Herbert. I'll take on Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill had a great game against Eagles secondary. How many touchdowns did he have? 3 or something like that?
4, I think. Maybe.
But yeah, he did good. You want to take the next one?
Nope, I'll take the next 2, I guess, because
yeah.
So we got Deebo Samuel, who played amazing. He's been playing really well. I think he's shown that he's the number 1 receiving guy on that team. And CJ Uzoma, who's kind of like just the guy who didn't really put up many yards, just was open in the end zone, which was what most tight ends usually do, if I'm being honest, other than Travis Kelce and Darren Waller and maybe Kittle. But yeah, and then you can take it away with the rest. I'll let you have it. Craigslist Benny is in.
All right, Saquon Barkley, my guy, 2 touchdowns. One was a big receiving touchdown, and one was the game-winning running touchdown. 2 were like the biggest touchdowns in the game. And yeah, it were 2 great plays. He also ran pretty well. And then Tyler Bass, that's the Bills kicker, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's I thought. I was making sure with you. But yeah, they scored I think 40 points, something like that. And then the Bills defense also, and they allowed 0 points, I believe, for the second time in a row, or maybe they've done it twice this year at least. But yeah. So yeah, Bills defense did great again. We'll see. I'm interested to see when they play some harder opponents. See how their defense holds up. But yeah, great.
Had a big challenge this week.
All right. And yeah, you can I guess start off the next segment.
All right. So we got the injury report. Got a few injuries. Nothing honestly that big, but
yeah, not as big.
Thank God we haven't seen any more quarterback injuries.
Yeah,
those things have been lethal. But the first one, Akeem Hicks, defensive tackle for the Bears, is questionable. Hicks' groin won't return to Sunday's contest against the Lions. That's really all we have on him, and you can take it away.
All right, David Montgomery is out. Coach Nagy said Montgomery will miss some time with a knee sprain. He actually had a really good game, so that's a big deal. Ezekiel Elliott is questionable. He will miss Wednesday's practice due to discomfort in his knee. He also had a good game. He's actually going to play the Giants, so I'm actually hoping he doesn't play. But you can take on the next one.
Yep, you got Ezekiel. Oh wait, you just went. I'm sorry, I was on the wrong person. We got Amari Cooper. Another guy was a big factor in the receiving game, but he's been up and down health-wise. Hamstrings been bothering him. He didn't practice on Wednesday.
All right, I'll take the next one. Jair Alexander, he was questionable. Alexander shoulder is expected to be unavailable for Sunday's game against the Bengals. Sorry about that. And they're still gathering opinions on whether surgery will be necessary. And you can take the final one.
Oh, we got actually more on the second page, but
the second page.
Yeah, Chris Carson is questionable for Thursday night games. All it really says, he's got his neck issue.
All right. AJ Brown, he's questionable. He did not play last week, and he's been limited. He has a hamstring injury. You take the next 2. You can end it off.
Well, we got then Antonio Gibson, who was held out of practice due to a shin injury, and he is questionable.
And then I guess I'll take the final one. TJ Hawkinson is questionable. He's a tight end for the Lions. Hawkinson was held out of practice with a knee injury. So yeah, that's it for the.
You know Nikki?
Yeah, I know Nikki. I've seen her in
thanks.
Stuff.
Hubie always die. Yeah. Real quick, if you guys have any questions, just drop them in the chat. Any questions, it doesn't even have to be football related. I mean, try to make it football related, but if you're really wondering, if you have a question on your mind, just get it out. That's kind of one of the reasons why we made it interactive, because we wanted more, just more questioning and more fan interaction. But I guess we'll take it away into our last thing, Benny. So,
alrighty. So yeah. So here are the games for next week, and I'm sure we'll tally them up for next time we do the podcast. And
Sean has a question.
Yeah, Sean.
When is Benny going to stream again? Benny?
I don't know. I might do one soon, either next week for this podcast or maybe one in between. But we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, I might stream. I don't know. I like making videos also, so I've been sticking with that. But anyway, I'll start it off with the Rams versus Seahawks, and I'm gonna go with the Seahawks in this one. This is a tough one.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I want to say the Rams. I feel like the Seahawks though. I feel like at home. I feel like they always have that one game in the season where they just play well at home on Thursday night, and I feel like that's gonna be this week. We also got a question: Benny, you also need a mommy. Nikki
Oh
says,
yeah, I will do that, Sean. By the way, next time I do a stream and you comment in that, I will make sure to do that. But
yes. By the way, Nikki, you weren't here when we discussed this, but she said, I really think the Patriots could have got more than a 6th-round pick for Gilmore. Your thoughts? Yeah, they could have, but one of the reasons was that they wanted to cut him in the first place, and they really they could have gotten more out of it. But I also don't think they wanted to take on any extra cap that they were getting rid of, because I feel like they wanted to use that for the future. And I think that they just didn't like Gilmore, and they just wanted to get him out of here, no matter what.
I feel like though I understand that, but I still feel like they should have gotten more from. I think they should have kept him. I mean, I don't know why they'd be in like such a rush to get cap space. They're fine on it. I mean, I know they got a lot of players last year, but like, they're not that they're not like the Saints in cap space. Like they're not that desperate for it, and especially in the middle of the season, like I don't understand it. Like at least, and then also like I don't know why they wouldn't trade him, because last year at the trade deadline they probably could have gotten a second for him. That's the problem for it with me. But I think they have a plan. A great pickup for the Panthers though, who are in there, and they just got 2 good cornerbacks. So.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll take on the Jets versus the Falcons. I'm gonna go with the Falcons here. I know the Jets won in a first victory, but I just don't see them winning 2 in a row. And the Falcons looked really good, like possibly even better than the Jets, especially the offense.
Yeah, Nate's back. So I have the Seahawks, and then I'm gonna take the Falcons too, and I'll roll into the next one. Give me the Patriots. I just don't think it matters. They're the Texans' opponent. I just don't think they're gonna do anything.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots also right here.
Yeah, I don't know. Real quick, I don't know if he was the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he was. He was.
But yeah, and then Lions Vikings. Another matchup that the Vikings or the Lions will play in division. I'm gonna take the Vikings at home.
Same. I'm taking the Vikings. The Lions just haven't been that good this year. And I'll take on to the Eagles versus Panthers. This is a tough one in my opinion. I'm gonna take. Ooh, this is actually hard. Like I'm about to pick the Eagles, but I think I'm gonna take the Panthers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Panthers. And you can answer that, and then answer. Sean has a question you can answer.
Yeah, all right. I'll answer that in a minute. I'm just gonna say, I say the Eagles every week, but I actually mean it this week. I really do think that the Panthers really haven't played a team that is that good. I don't think the Eagles are that good, but I feel like this game could go either way, but I really like our chances in this game. I think this is one of the games that's a game that we could win, that we could also lose, and I feel any game we could win, but this game I think is more closer.
Yeah, I think it's close.
And then Sean says, what are your opinions on the Yankees Red Sox? Yeah, so the Yankees obviously lost yesterday. But my opinions, I don't really like. I'm not the biggest baseball guy. I like the way that both teams played in the regular season. I just think that it's unfortunate that the Yankees lost like that. But the fact that they pulled Cole was my only question that I just didn't really understand.
All right. I guess I'll take it into the Saints versus Washington football team though. This is actually a really hard one. We have some hard matchups this week, but I kind of have to take. I think I'm gonna take the Saints this week. I don't know. I feel like the Saints don't lose 2 in a row. That's why NFC East teams in Washington isn't able to get really as lucky as they will, because I don't think the Saints defense is gonna let 2 game-winning type of things happen. So, all right.
Yeah, this is a game that I'm really I don't know who to go here, and I'm actually gonna take Washington. I just think that this is going to be a closer one, but I just think Washington gets it done, and I'll roll into the next one. Titans on the road, just bounce back week. No matter where they are, they're going to win against Jags.
Yeah, same thing with me. I guess I'll take it on to the next one. Buccaneers, I think they're going to beat the Dolphins, same kind of thing. I just think the Dolphins, I don't know if Tua is playing, but even if he is, the Buccaneers are still a way better team.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll agree with you, and I'll take it into the next one. I'm going to take the Packers in a somewhat of a close game. I don't think it'll be that close, but I think it's be at least I think it'll be between 10 to 17 point differential. And yeah, I'm going to take the Packers.
Alrighty, so then we got the Broncos versus. Oh wait, I didn't do the Packers Bengals. I'll take the Packers easily. Then the Broncos for Steelers. I'm gonna take. Ooh, that's tough. I think I'm gonna take the Broncos still. I don't know. I just don't think the Steelers are gonna pull that one.
Interesting.
What do you?
I'm gonna go. I don't watch MLS, so don't ask that question. I don't know who does, but if like the San Diego United or a team or something, we'll take them. Okay. I'm gonna take the Steelers. I'm gonna be honest. I think that this game just is theirs to win. Even though they haven't been doing well, I think that this is just a guaranteed win.
All right, next is the Bears versus the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders here pretty easy.
Wait, real quick. I'll take the Union if they're even close to being in the MLS Cup. Okay, I'm gonna take the Raiders. Yeah, I like the Raiders.
All right, then Browns versus Chargers. This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna take the Browns though. Surprisingly, a lot of people might take the Chargers because they played better last week. I think the Browns kind of come back and play well.
I agree. And I'll take it into the next one. We got Giants, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys at home.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna take the Cowboys to be honest. I can't. I mean, it goes either way for me because if the Giants win, then I'll be happy, and if the Cowboys win, at least I got this pick right. So yeah, it's kind of good. But then the 49ers versus the Cardinals. I'm gonna have to take the Cardinals, man. They've been really, really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. And next game, Sunday night. This is gonna be probably the best game we'll see in this first 5 weeks of the season.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs. Arrowhead's just Arrowhead.
Yeah, I mean, wait, by the way, who did you say? Did you say Cardinals or 49ers?
Yeah, I said Cardinals.
All right. The Bills versus Chiefs. Yeah, I gotta take the Chiefs here. I mean, I know the Bills like technically been better than the Chiefs so far, but the Chiefs are the better team. And then I guess I'll take it on to the final one. Colts versus Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens. I don't think the Colts are that impressive, so yeah, Ravens it is for me.
I'll take the Ravens too. We got some questions. Who will win the Super Bowl? My pick as of right now, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals versus the Browns.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Cardinals versus maybe the Cardinals versus. I think that's Cardinals versus Chiefs still. I think the Chiefs don't make it.
I think that's. I don't think you're off. I don't know. There's many possibilities, but I really do like the Cardinals out of the NFC.
There's a lot of teams that can make it. I don't really think there's one clear team in front. Because the Buccaneers have struggled, the Chiefs have struggled. I feel like every team has had a little bit of their struggles. So, it's definitely wide open. I really have no clue who's going to be considered the best team. I think in a couple of weeks we'll have more of an idea. But right now, I have no clue who's the number one team in the NFL. Seriously.
Yeah, drop any questions right now. Just drop them. You guys, we went a little faster than anticipated. I'm being honest, but
yeah,
we're good on timing. So drop any questions you have. We'll stay here for another 5 minutes to answer them.
But yeah, so this was an interesting week.
Oh, who will win NBA Finals? The season hasn't even started yet. I'll make my way too early prediction. I'm gonna take. I don't know. Benny, you go first.
I think it's gotta be. I think first of all it's gonna be Nets versus Lakers. I know everybody's saying that, but and I think the winner of it. That's actually really hard. I think it's the winner if it's gonna be then. Oh, that's actually really hard because I feel like I don't really trust Russell and the Lakers, but in the Nets I don't really trust Kyrie. So I think it's gonna be.
I think the runner-ups in each conference will probably be the Bucks and maybe the Suns.
Yeah, probably, but
yeah.
I think I gotta take the Lakers for the.
Yeah. All right. Well, if no one else has any questions, I guess we'll end it.
All right.
It was a nice stream. A lot of stuff that we covered. I mean, in a short amount of time. And next week there'll be some more stuff too, and we'll just keep it going. Who do you think will be the
NBA? I think you meant.
I don't know. I like Dame. I like a lot of people.
It's tough. I think it might be Luka this year. I think it's either Luka. Yeah, it's probably Luka. Or it could be Embiid, but if the Sixers too good enough for it, but because Simmons isn't there, so he'll probably be good scoring numbers. The question is how good the Sixers are.
So. Real quick, Benny, I gotta ask you this question, Sean. Yeah. I don't know if you're a Sixers fan. You can drop a comment. Yes. If this is the only thing that we could do, hold on. I'll answer your question, Nate, in a minute. Would you do Malcolm Brogdon and a first for Ben Simmons?
Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah, I would too. But people are like, oh my god, that's such a bad trade.
Well, Simmons is worth like nothing right now, so
Yeah.
that's actually
Who is your-
I don't think the Pacers are gonna do that, but
I don't know. Who's your sleeper team in the NFL? I don't know.
ooh, that's tough. I kind of like.
I actually, this is a little bit of a surprise. This is a little bit of a surprise pick. Call me crazy, but I honestly, the Patriots, I don't think they're that big of a sleeper, but I think they're more slept on than they're supposed to be.
I think the Patriots could be. I think right now, my biggest sleeper is actually the Washington football team. I think they're gonna get better. I think their defense is gonna figure it out, and their offense has been pretty good.
Yeah, Bengals.
And that's with the backup quarterback, by the way. Don't forget that.
Nate says Bengals. That's interesting. All right.
All right.
Sitting in LA and playing in Warzone. Yeah, that's what Ben Simmons is gonna do.
Sitting in LA. I mean, he's gonna find. Well, he might. By the way, I don't want to get mess up the ending, but Ben Simmons, by the way, he got fined like a ton of money from seeing the preseason game. So I think he's gonna come back because he's not happy. Like seriously, like he got fined like a crazy amount just for missing that one game, and he's gonna miss like a ton of games if he's So yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah, I don't know what's exactly happening. I think he wanted to trade, but like because he thought he was gonna get traded, but he hasn't gotten traded yet. So now he's getting fined a ton. So we'll see what happens. But with him, I think he might come back. But yeah.
Then Brick, Simmons, and Westbrook are best friends.
All right, yeah, but you can end out the.
That'll be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. Send this to your friends. I want to get to 70 subscribers. Hopefully by the next week or so. Right, we can do it. And yeah, that's gonna be all. Thank you guys for watching. And anything else you want to say, Ben?
No.
All right, that's gonna be it. I'm out, and Benny's out. Benny, we need the clarification that you're out.
All right, peace, everybody.